Okay guys, welcome to the Argos, what is this, the YouTube channel? Is that what we're doing today? We're doing YouTube, we're not doing the People's Wolf podcast, right? This is the Argos YouTube channel. I am Martin Wright. And today we're gonna be talking about some things that Frank wants me to do. Frank wanted me to shoot some tricks. Now I have a question for you guys and I'd like you to let me know in the comments if you'd rather see me shoot tricks that Itty Bit knows, my dogs know, or would you rather see me shoot tricks that she doesn't know and then teach her in the videos? Just curious. So I decided not to really shoot tricks today. Instead, I decided to shoot luring. I was like, I'm gonna make an executive decision. I'm just gonna shoot luring instead of tricks. So I decided to use luring. Of course, we did some tricks because Frank is really the boss. So that's how that goes. Hope you enjoy the video. Here we go. So training 101, luring, that's what we're gonna be talking about today. We made some videos maybe 2 years ago, how to tire my dog out, and I think I talked about luring a little bit in those videos. When I'm luring a dog, what luring is basically helping the dog to move around with the use of food. That's basically all it is. So this is luring poorly. That's poor luring skills right there, but I'm not really trying to do it now. Good girl. What I'd like to show you guys is how I hold the food. When I'm luring, one thing that helps me a lot is that I rarely ever have just one treat in my hand when I'm luring. I would more likely have a lot of treats because dogs can tell the difference between a lot and a little, you know, and they're gonna work harder if there's more reward there. If they get paid more for the work, they're gonna work harder for it. When I'm holding the treats, let's say I have this many treats and I want to hold them in my hand securely, what I do is I put them pretty much in the center of my hand. That way I could layer my thumb right over. That way I could feed out treats one at a time to her as we're going, as she's doing things. I could feed them out in order to reward her, but I also have a good grip on the treats so that way they don't fall. You know, I could use my hand in a lot of different positions as I'm luring. All right, so got Itty Bit there, and we're gonna start luring with her. So what I'm gonna do is as I said, I like to have my hand flat. And the reason I like my hand flat is because it's easy for her to take the treat from my hand. What I don't ever want to do is this, because that makes it hard for her to take the treat without biting my fingers, right? So if I'm pinching the treat like that, it could make it harder for her to take the treat, right? So that is why I like to have my hand flat. Now, once my hand is flat, a lot of the times when I see people who try to lure dogs, they're trying to have the dog do a lot of complicated behavior right from the beginning. Itty Bit is actually pretty good at luring. We've worked on this a lot. So for her, she knows this stuff, right? But when I start in the beginning luring any dog, I have my hand flat, I have my thumb over, and all I want to see is that the dog is following my hand. If they're doing this, then we're doing something. Then I'm making them move their head. And you could spend some time just getting good at that before moving on to anything else. You know, just basically having them stay connected to your hand, right? If they're able to stay connected to your hand, then you could get further. Now, as I said before, sometimes I'll use my treats where I flip my hand like this. I want to have her see all of the different angles of my hand. So it could be here, it could be here. So that way, if she's nervous about anything, I could identify it quickly. You know, because some dogs, especially when I'm working with problem dogs, it's a big change from doing this to doing this. So once a dog is following your hand, and that's going pretty easy, you know, and you could do different things. Good. If you lift your treat up, she will sit. If you bring the treat down, she might jump off the box. Good. She might lay down, you know, those kind of things you'll start to see. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna have Itty Bit. I'm gonna lure her around the cone. Itty Bit knows how to go around the cone already. Itty Bit, go around. Yes. Right, so she knows how to do that already. But I want to show you guys, if you want to start this up and want to teach your dog how to do this, how you could go about it. So I have a bunch of treats in my hand. I have that flat hand treat grip that I showed you before. I'm going to come down here close to her nose, and I'm going to start to move away from her nose and lure around the cone and then back up on the box. Yes, good girl. Let's go. Excellent. So she's doing a good job. We have not been at this stage in a very long time. So she's doing a good job of looking like, what are you doing, Martin? Here we go. Go around. Let's go. Let's go. There you go. And I want her to stay close. In this case, I'm feeding her food as she goes because she's looking like it's difficult for her, although she knows this stuff, right? And I feed. Let's go, sweetie. Sometimes I could even drop the treat on the box. And then over time, it starts to get faster. Go around. Yes. And mark it, and then she could have the treat. Go around. Yes. Right? And then, of course, I want to make distance. Go around. Yes. Go around. Yes. And cut. So, distance standing up, of course, is a thing, but then distance from the box to the cone, that's a good thing too. Yes. Good job. Go around. Yes. Go around. Yes. Excellent. And so if I move the cone a little bit at a time, we want to be able to get further and further. But all of this starts with teaching her the cone as a target by going, with the luring close. Yes. Yes. With the luring close. If I was to do this here, she's probably going to get creeped out by this a little bit. But if I go around, and I hold my treats down, I could do it that way. But that's not the way I would teach it. All right, and that's luring as well. Here we go. Just mess with Frank's day. I'll just push this out of frame. Anyway, go around. Yes, good girl. Very good. Go around. Yes, good girl. Excellent. Let's do one more. Go around. Uh-oh. Let's go. Good. Go around. Yes, there you go. Excellent. So, that's a nice little luring trick. It's kind of fun to do. It's a good way to burn energy. You don't need that platform. You don't need these cones in order to be able to do that stuff. You could use a kitchen mat and a boot, if you don't have this kind of stuff. And you don't need it. If I didn't train a lot of dogs, I wouldn't have all this type stuff. But anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold some treats like I do in my hand, and I'm going to get her to run around these cones. That's her running. Look at her. She's killing it. Excellent. Let's go, sweetie. Now, of course, Itty Bit knows this way better. So the thing about Itty Bit is that whenever you go back a step with her, she's like, what are you doing? And then it makes her kind of nervous. Let's go. Excellent. So that is how luring kind of goes. And she's like, what are you doing? We've practiced that so much. I don't need to do that. As time goes on, we get further and further away from her nose with the treats. Itty Bit, ready? Let's go. Let's go, sweetie. Let's go. Yes, good girl. And it'll be longer before I say yes and give the reward. Let's go. Hey, over here. There you go. I know, we haven't done this in a while. Yes, good girl. Excellent. Let's go. Oh, Itty Bit. Let's go, sweetie. Let's go. Yes, good girl. There you go. Yes. Let's go. There you go. Up, you missed that one. Let's go. Go around, sweetie. Let's go. There you go. There you go. Excellent. Good job, sweetie. Let's go this way. Yes, good job. Excellent. So that's the same luring tricks. Sometimes I'll have both hands going at the same time. So I could have treats in my both hands like this. So that way I could cover with both thumbs, you know, and I could kind of get that to happen as well. Itty bit. Let's go. There you go. Let's go, sweetie. Let's go. Yes, good job. Excellent. Okay guys, if you like what you see here today, then definitely hit the subscribe button and check the description below for links to our other social media. Keep your eyes open for the People's Wolf podcast coming out very soon. And until next time, enjoy your day and enjoy your dog.